guys, you're watching Let's Talk About Prepping. I'm Tyler, your host, and in today's video, we're going to do a side-by-side footage comparison of my new GoPro camera and the camera that I've been using to make my videos so far. Even though the GoPro is an older generation, Hero 4, and it's refurbished, the video and sound quality is really good. I'm really happy with it. Now, the camera that I've been using is an LG smartphone. It's a Walmart track phone. I got it for $130 just over a year ago. And the reason that I picked this one is because it had the highest ratio of megapixels to cost. The more expensive phones actually had worse cameras on them, and this one didn't have a very powerful processor or some of the capabilities that those phones had, but it had a really good camera. So I picked that one, and ever since then it's really suited me well. But it is a camera phone, and in all of its use I've actually already cracked it a couple times, and when the screen gets wet, even just in the slightest, it starts to malfunction and perform things that I didn't ask it to do. So it's still great. I still use it for editing because the programs are very cheap for it, but I do want something that not only is meant to do some of the things I want to do with it, but will allow me to be hands-free, and I won't have to worry about being exposed to the elements as much as a phone. Now, I plan on rotating my filming phone into use as my network phone and replacing it. So it's not a big deal that it gets put under hard use, but I do plan on treating this GoPro well and using it in the situations where I don't necessarily want to stick a phone in those conditions. I'll probably still use both to get multiple angles on things, and so what this is going to do is probably just double my footage file size, which is already becoming a little bit of an issue. I'm sure some of you other creators are aware of this. I don't know if you save your files or not. I've got hundreds of gigs of footage already, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with all of that. And this will only make it worse, but I'm really excited about the capabilities that it will give me. Now, we've been walking around on the chest rig so far, as I'm sure you've noticed. I'm about to switch to the head rig. I'm really happy with both of these mounting rigs. I was sort of worried that when it got right down to it, they might wobble a little bit, and I might have to figure something out to keep them stable. But it turns out that they're both really stable. I'm really happy with how they keep the camera attached to you. Even the helmet straps work really well just on your own head or on a hat. They keep the camera in place, and they're pretty comfortable. I could see myself wearing this for the whole 2-hour battery duration. Now, as for the features, when it comes to the software's resolution options, I'm pretty impressed. When it comes to resolution, it has anything ranging from 720 and WVGA, which is pretty low, through 960, 1080p, and 2.7 and 4K options. And when it comes to frame rates, it films in anywhere from 24 frames per second. Now, as a reference point, most YouTube videos are uploaded in about 30 frames per second. And this captures in up to 120 frames per second, which is higher than my smartphone's camera capturing software that I downloaded is capable of doing. So it's pretty impressive. I haven't tried the 120. This was filmed in 60 frames per second, and I'm noticing a lot of differences in what it's capable of capturing than over my phone. So it's pretty impressive. I'm very happy with it. There's a little bit of a fisheye effect because of the way that the lens is set up. It's made for wide angle for how small it is, but I'm really happy with it. Everybody's been pretty impressed that I've shown it to. So this is really awesome. I'm still going to use both, like I said, because they do both have their advantages, but this is really going to help with the channel.
Alright, here's the sound with the regular camera. And here's the sound with the GoPro inside the weatherproof case. And here's the sound with the regular camera again. And here's the sound with the GoPro outside of the weatherproof case. So I'm really happy with it. This is really awesome. I think it's going to really help with the channel in the future. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.